Hey guys, it's Major Foley here. Last I left you, we just finished Isis Hear My Plea, so we're up to Let's Go, where we need to recover the Osiris piece and get out of Abydos. Now, there is a cheese strat to this level, and I will be showing you guys how to do it. But unlike Isis Hear My Plea, it's not exactly as easy. It's actually a bit more harder. I'll be showing the normal route too, which can be done in many ways, if I'm going to be honest. It's up to you how you want to train your units, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So we're going to start with the cheese strat. So we don't even bother going for the base, we don't even bother going for the lighthouse early. We go straight to where the Osiris piece is, and we land on next to the tower, and we try to kill it. We're relying on Setna keeping our units alive as we're sieging the wall, essentially. So Setna can be used against myth units, but he's also a priest that can heal. I can't recall if he heals faster than a normal priest. I think he does, but I think Regan Leaf later down in the campaign heals faster too. But in the meantime, let's get started. Loading. Please wait.
We must recover the piece of Osiris before we leave.
We have to hurry. Gargarensis and Kemsit will soon have their troops out.
We still have some allies here. Not all have turned to worship Set.
Yes, I have friends here. They will help us.
I have arranged for transports to meet us here at the prison. We must hold this position until they are...
Alright, so the first part is a little bit of a defense mission. It's not that difficult. You know, I've always had this little problem with Extended Edition. When the map first loads for like the first time you beat up the game, it seems to lag a little bit, and then it smooths itself out, but I don't know why it does that. Anyway, we won't really be using this war turtle a lot. We can use him to tank though, a little later than earlier. So we're gonna get rid of these guards.
The guards have discovered us!
Try to keep your axemen healthy if you can, because we're going to be using them for a bit. We want to keep as many as alive as we can. Alright, so we don't need to fight, so let's just run. Alright, so now we're going to go down along this coast. Now, if you see like a U-shaped entrance, ignore it. That's where the enemy's main navy is, and if you were to build like fishing spots here, that's when the navy comes and attacks you. We want to avoid that. You'll know you're on the right path when you see a tower, so get rid of this tower, land and get rid of it. Keep the turtle in the range. And destroy this tower. They do have burning oil, which is a little annoyance, but make sure your units are healed before you go on for the next target.
Into you.
Especially your Avengers, you'll be relying on them a lot. Alright, once that's done, get Chiron to attack, bait the damage, and have Setna just on him healing. It might not look like it's healing a lot, but it's healing at a decent rate. And that gives you enough time. And then we just come down here. Again, have Chiron bait the damage and attack the wall.
Get the Osiris piece out of the city! We must fight our way through the south gate!
Into you.
I don't think we can attack the wall from that direction, so yeah.
Into you.
Why is the trireme going over here? Stay there. We want to save the serpents for when we move around here. We're going to try to take the left path. There's a town center, but we can hopefully just walk through it. We kind of want to avoid this section. It's better than dealing with a bunch of troops that end up being here. See, Chiron's still taking the damage, which is good. We're nearly through this wall, and then we can get rid of this 2 towers. Get rid of this tower. Now you can go around this wall, but like I said, there's a few enemies there, so it's up to you if you want to do quick versus time or safe. So we're going to try to play it safe. We're going to destroy this wall here. Can we say stop? I don't want you to do anything. Arcantos. Didn't watch here all of them, but they'll do. Yeah, I don't want him going on the other side. The reason why I like to come through here now and then is because these Osiris pieces all move slow. So the tower just gets a lot of free shots. Plus there's a bunch of migdols there too, so... Anyway, with that, there will be a town center down here though, so... If you do attack the town center, have like one of the heroes tank the damage first. But we should be able to just skip by it. So we just want Ajax to tank the damage while we go down this way. And we're good. So yeah. Then we have to deal with a bunch of Anubites at the entrance, and then once we break through the wall, they'll also summon more Anubites that we have to kill. So make sure your units are healed up. There are some towers we need to deal with as well, so make sure your units are on hotkeys and ready to go. Alright, most of our units are healed. So now we go forward. These pillars for some reason can take control of the Osiris piece. So you might need to destroy them. Or at least keep a unit nearby. So get rid of these towers. Don't worry about the further towers, just get rid of the initial ones. And then just move to the middle of the wall. And here come the extra Anubites. Move back so you can have free reign of attacking them. They're strong and highly damaging, but they're also weak in terms of health compared to other myth units. Plus we have 4th age myth units with us, these Avengers. So once that's done, all you need to do is destroy this wall, put the piece through, and you've done the cheese strat. Nice and easy. Now, I guess I can take this time to discuss the normal strat we'll be doing. So, initially you can come here and then proceed to destroy the lighthouse to stop Kemsit from dropping troops on your beachhead. You can actually destroy the lighthouse located here earlier and then land your troops here. However, Kemsit will always drop one set of units, no matter what. But after that one set, he will refuse to send any more. So it's good to destroy the lighthouse early, deal with that one drop, and then you can focus on this base, or you can just focus on building your army and then attacking here. Honestly, it doesn't matter how you decide to do it, but keep in mind if you do choose to come here without destroying this base, and for some reason your attack fails and you have nothing back here to defend, you're screwed. So we will be destroying this base for, you know, making it look easy sakes, I guess. But yeah, so that cheese strike took us 8 minutes and 50 seconds with cutscene time. Not bad. Alright, so, back to it. Oh, that's good advice. Sorry guys, wrong level. I'll just quit out of that. And we'll go back to Let's Go. I keep forgetting every time you've done a level, it'll show you next on our list. Alright. I'll have a timestamp to skip that mistake. Oh, I love how the Avengers also just walk through that. Pfft. It happens sometimes. Oof. I also completed Super Mario 3D World on stream. That was nice. I did Champions Road. It cost me quite a bit of lives, as a matter of fact, and a couple of hours of my time. I think about 3, as a matter of fact. If you want to see like my victory, like the time I actually completed it, let me know in the comments and I'll export it from Twitch. If not, then just don't worry about it. It'll only the full VOD, of course, would be on my Twitch for a bit. But other than that, that'll eventually be deleted. I think it's got 1 more month and a few days left. So when you're going for the lighthouse, you'll have to deal with the pirate ship that's defending it. So there's a pirate ship here. Where's our turtle gone? Oh, the turtle's dead. It doesn't matter at this point. So our turtle went... So you see this little navy here? This is the navy that attacks you if you attempt to use some fishing spots near your base. So that's something we're not going to be using. Alright, so when you got your units here, move to the edge over here, and drop your heroes first by selecting their portrait. Don't drop your normal units. Then after you kill a few of the scorpion men, drop your avengers. And then you can drop your axemen. Make sure to destroy this temple, because this temple and another one will summon those myth unit crocs. Can never pronounce their name. Pastuchos or something. Destroy that temple. Then kill the axemen covering the lighthouse. So, normally when you land here and then proceed to kill the lighthouse, you'll actually see a scene of ships running into a reef and crashing. But since we're doing this first and out of order, we'll see the flare, but we won't actually see them crashing because the map's not revealed. So here it is, but we can't see it. Now, one of these relics is always randomized. It's this one. So this time I got gold gathers faster. This one's always a trio of helpful monkeys. And there's another relic near your base that's always the same too, which I think is more hit points for your buildings. Anyway, with that job done, send your cabinets down to the beachhead we're going to be landing on. It's unfortunate that we lost the turtle, because the turtle could actually help us with an early defense. There's actually a chance you can stop Kamos' pirate ship from landing troops with the turtle, and you can finish it off before it lands, but we're not going to have a chance to do that now. We have to go further down. So yeah, all these fishing spots we can't use. It'll be a waste of resources. Alright.
Welcome, Arkansas. We have meager resources, but we know this city well. We will help you recover the Osiris piece from...
Alright, so get husbandry and the Flood of the Nile upgrades. And then we're going to get wood. And we're also going to build a dock. There is a dock we can make use of here with 4 fishing spots. Now, your enemy will regularly come to attack you with spearmen and the croc myth units I mentioned. Now, the best way, or there's not really a best way, you can choose which way to do it. You can build monuments and train a bunch of Anubites. With their high attack, it's not a bad strategy to use, and it's doable in the classical age. You can use spearmen, which have a better pierce defense than axemen, and just train a massive spearmen. Or you can advance and train a mixture of spearmen and siege towers. I think for destroying the base, it's best to go that one. It does take a little longer, but you can be secure in destroying the base pretty quickly with the siege towers and your spearmen. So just constantly keep training units. You only need wood for up to 4 fishing ships and the farming upgrade that we'll be using later. So once you got 4 ships in training and enough wood for the plow upgrade, which is 45 wood, you can stop gathering wood. And then we're going to put them on gold. The attacks always don't come from here, so also don't always come from there. They sometimes will go for the dock. And usually this attack will happen along with Kamos' ship, so keep that in mind. We're going to send Chiron and Setna to deal with this scarab. And there's the Croc Myth units. Try to keep your Avengers alive for the attack too. It won't matter too much if you lose your Axemen. You can always you're not always going to be able to retrain them. But oh, and yeah, they will one-shot your villagers, so if you think you're going to lose them, put them in your town center, because they'll usually focus there. So I have confidence that attack will be repelled, even if I lose an Avenger. Get away from my goats. Alright, so the attack's been held off. Now we're going to cast Prosperity. Get as much gold as we can. And the reason we got Husbandry early is so the goats fatten up a bit faster. so they'll provide a bit more food. We're not really going to go for the first scene upgrade. It's not really necessary. We are going to build a temple to deposit these relics. Might as well get the other relic, which is more hit points for buildings. So those two are usually always the same. Alright. Gonna put a few of these onto the food now. And we're going to be building a lot of farms. That's what prosperity is going to be mostly for, to get the farms up and running. Not only are there these pastuchos, there's also these bloody crocs. And you guys know how much I love versing crocs, which is not really. So we're going to keep a few on gold, but the rest are going to go on food. Because we need about, with under Isis, we need 720 to tech up. Oh, bloody crocs, dude. There's a spearman. So we're just going to send an axeman to go deal with him. You can, of course, use Plague of Serpents either in the water or here as an advanced kind of warning. So we're also going to build a temple. Where is that spearman going? Okay, where'd he go? He just disappeared from the face of the map? Ah, there he is. Alright, where's that villager? Don't think I've ever seen a spearman just try to explore your base, to be honest. Mostly because you're always trying to kill him. Alright. So we're nearly at the food requirement for advancing. Let's just deposit these relics. And we will be advancing in a moment. Alright, cancel. Oh, the villager. We should have just let the villager finish. Now, Hathor does get you rocks, but in this scenario they're disabled. So there's no point going Hathor just for rocks. You can get your own crocs. It really doesn't matter which one you go for. Ancestors is probably a bit more helpful. Like, if you really wanted to secure the food here, you can train your own Leviathans. You can use Ancestors for when you attack. Another thing I forgot to mention, guys, if you're watching this video before playing, don't look at the Osiris piece that's here. By not looking at it, it doesn't start a timer, which is important. Because once, if you look at it, you got 12 minutes before he moves the Osiris piece around the city. And you have to wait for it to move and move till you can get it an opportune time. But by not looking at it, the countdown doesn't start, and you're practically good to go. Just attacking that spot. We're going to build the rest of our houses, which is only 4. And then with those, we're going to send them to wood as well. And we are going to get the bow saw upgrade, because the siege engines cost 200 wood each, and we're going to need quite a bit. We're also going to build our barracks now. The monkeys aren't really that helpful, to be honest. Alright. So now let's get that, once these guys are done with the houses, we'll build the siege works. That's the word I'm looking for, and we'll send them to wood as well. Gonna get a few more villagers, put them on wood. We are gonna go for heavy spearmen. And we're gonna get the levy barrack soldiers. You can get copper shields. It might not be the worst idea if you want to increase your pierced armor. Which, considering you're going to be casting a lot of towers, it's not the worst idea to do. Okay, we'll get heavy upgrade. But it's not really necessary. And your siege towers are decent against units too. They're not like Petrobolos or Heliopoli. They have like a normal arrow attack, so it's pretty decent to use against some soldiers too. So we want about 3 to 4 towers. We're gonna put the Pharaoh on so we can just build that a little faster and start training them. Alright. Deposit your food, guys, and go on wood. You can get draft horses too, so they move faster. It's something I would recommend. These guys probably will go on gold eventually. Actually, I might do these now because we've got plenty of food at this point. So yeah, don't be afraid to just reassign what you got, because you also do have very limited gold. That's only 3,000. So once you take this base up here, you can also secure more gold, which is a reason in itself if you want to take it slow, which in this case we are. This army would be enough, of course, to attack and get to the end, but like I said, this is more playing the safe guide here. So we're gonna get one more siege tower, and yeah, we'll get one more from here, and then we'll attack. Don't forget to assign your units to your control groups once you got them. You can use ancestors to help attack here or the next area. I prefer to keep them for the next area myself. Alright, so now with these siege towers, we're going to go straight for the citadel. I'm going to cast the Plague of Serpents power here. And then you're going to send your units forward. You can destroy the barracks to stop them from unit training. And there's always going to be crocs being trained too, so you want to get rid of them when you can. I would send your towers to the Citadel Center first, though. Then once you're done with that, send your waypoint your tower and your barracks there, so any units you train will go there immediately.
A hero has fallen.
Send them to the temple. Watch your mana, because there's like a spearman stuck in the woods and she'll jump for it, so you might want to send her back so she doesn't get herself stuck, because then it's one less hero you have to attack the next area. And there's one siege tower up there we want to just clean up. And that's it. So this area is now clean, and we can get ready to siege the next area. So we can set our waypoints back here. You can get the fortified town center upgrade. So you got a little more population for the attack. Now, it looks like their villager wasn't in a spot where he got stuck this time, which is good for us. Alright, now move him down. Gonna get rid of the monkeys. We don't really need them. Alright, so the transport ships we have. Do we have our second one still around? Our second one's still up there. We're gonna transport our army across. Might as well get these upgrades now while we can. Because once we start transporting our troops, the navy that was here will come here. So like it's the fishing spots, or when you finally hit the Osiris piece.
This Osiris piece around the city to keep it safe. We'll move again soon.
Why is he stuck there? I didn't order you to get there. I have idlers. We can put them on the farms now. Oh yeah, the monkeys don't take pop, but they're not really useful anyway. Alright, so move them down here. Alright, so now we're going to land these troops first, because they got the siege towers. And we're going to land on this beachhead over here.
Destroy them all.
So just have your siege towers, have like a couple hit your towers, and a couple hit the units.
Get the Osiris piece out of the city. We must fight our way through the south gate.
So just hit the walls. Try to have it so your siege engines are dealing with it, because they'll destroy the wall faster. Just keep your units under control so they don't disappear or go for another target. Move them down here. Cast Ancestors. We're going to clean up this little area here. At least the towers, anyway. You can, of course, try to destroy the barracks, or you can just leave them alone. So we just want to get this army down here, and then we can ignore the rest. Alright, now just bring him down. See, there's the navy.
Into you.
Get rid of that unit. So we have more than enough to take care of these towers. Might send Chiron to go help those siege towers. The spearmen come down here. So we've still got our units actually training, but we can't send them over because our transport ships are about to die. But we got plenty. Setna. So just finish these off, and you're through. Not bad. 20 minutes isn't a bad time when you're doing this level normally. Alright, just come through. So that's it for Let's Go, guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy the next one. Good advice, which is the dream level. So hopefully you'll enjoy that one. But as a matter of fact, for now, it's over. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Gold Edition should follow shortly, and I hope you'll enjoy that one too. Catch you guys later.